When we were young in this place, the Falconeers were messengers and guardians. They carried memories and spirits to the beyond. Now those origins are lost and their lives and memories are lost to battle. But you can learn from them, their memories soaring through the clouds above the seas. Let us find out what stories remain in these splintered fragments the currents have brought us. Imperial Peak is the Imperial Seat, the highest attainable seat in the Empire. Towering over Imperial Harbor, choose now what stories and memories await you. What can be gleaned from these lives? Choose now what stories. As the son of a lesser noble, being accepted for ascend now. Ascend now.
Attention applicants. Your Empress needs you. With these incidents east of Dunkel and the freebooter threat, we have fallen on desperate times. If successful, you will be part of a new garrison at the Imperial Peak. Many of you will fail first. You will perform third. We will attempt the final test. The Empress has an appointment at her Thunderstrike. Morning, Greenhorn. Let's see you fly that warbird. Start off with a slow dive. Chop chop. Diving accelerates your bird and generates energy for special maneuvers. Your bird is energized for dashes and rolls. Show me a strong dash. Now let me see some evasive rolling. You can do this by dashing while turning. Now I want you to do a flyby of the Imperial Harbor, recording its precise location. Now we set off to the next waypoint and dispatch the barrage balloon. Weapons free! Be careful. That's live ammunition and those balloons are expensive.
They pursue their mission with such intensity. The path forward is one of reckless abandon. They strive to be heroes to justify the damage they have done, even to themselves. You must wonder what these stories mean, what they represent. This is up to you.
Attention applicants. Many of you first, third, but the final. The Empress has an appointment at her... Morning, Greenhorn. Let's see you fly that warbird. Start off with a slow dive. Chop chop. Diving accelerates your bird and generates energy for special maneuvers. Your bird is energized for dashes and rolls. Show me a strong dash. Now let me see some evasive rolling. You can do this by dashing while turning. Now I want you to do a flyby of the Imperial Harbor, recording its precise location. set off to the next waypoint and dispatch the barrage balloons. Weapons free! Be careful. That's live ammunition and those balloons are expensive. Nice work! Your weapon is a valuable relic. We'll need to recharge it from a nearby thunderstorm. Fly into the clouds to attract the lightning. At any sign of overheating, dive towards the ocean to cool down. Full ammo pods are glowing at the back of your bird. Perhaps you will make it to the guards after all. At the next waypoint, we'll practice targeting and focusing. There is a barge up ahead. Find it and stay locked on. The barge has a turret. Consider it a sub-target. Lock onto that for accuracy. Not bad. Now open fire, destroy the turret and the ship. Keep your eyes on the target for each pass. Excellent. There is another barge up ahead. This time, we'll destroy it by bombing. Now pick up a floating mine. Aim your bird down and brake at the same time. If you are close enough, your bird will grab a mine. Now, when in range, drop it onto the barge. But don't get too close. Not too shabby. Let's head back to the palace. Alert! Warbirds near the Imperial flagship. Pirates, I'd wager. Weapons free. Use deadly force! ahead of their trajectory and roll your bird to avoid incoming fire. This filth needs taking down! I will hang your skull around my neck! You shall not stand in my way! What's this? A raid! They are aiming for Her Majesty's flagship! This is madness! Intercept them! Protect the Empress! Shoot down this place! A Manson task force! Get ready! This is a major bloody assault!
Death is meaningless for us all. Now we can be reborn from the depths. Memories retained as splinters of our fractured self. But we fear the other, that which remains tied to us. You must become the other, relive the lives of those lost. In order to discover the truth, we must start at the beginning with an ambitious heart. A first heartbeat will grow into 1,000 consequences. A good position amongst several currents makes... Choose now what stories and memories await you. Ascend now. You grow up... As a Falconeer, you grow up amongst a large company of mercenaries. You carry... As a Falconeer, you are the last of a long... Ascend now for... You grow up amongst a large company... As a Ascend now...
On the Earthsea, the Imperial houses rule. The Manso Order researches, maintains, and controls technology. And the common people? Well, they do the work, fish the Earthsea, trade between its settlements, and ultimately always suffer from the fragile balance of power between the Imperium and the Manso Order. Few people are more aware of this than the people of Dunkel. A speck on the Earthsea, and barely a glimmer on the titanic struggles of the great houses. This part of the Earthsea has been plagued by pirates and criminals who find a welcome home far enough away from the Imperial law to do as they please.
We're taking our cargo to our destination. If you escort us, we'll drop you some splinters upon arrival. Glad to have you escorting us on this journey. Glad to have you escorting us on this journey. We're taking our cargo to our destination.
A good position amongst several.